Night of the Horrorphile presents Fresh Popcorn.
So I was doing my usual cruising around on Amazon's horror section, seeing if anything caught my eye when I came across Artik. Now, the first thing that caught my attention was the artwork. We've gone over why it's okay to select a movie based on this alone in a previous Fresh Popcorn. Anyway, I went ahead and tossed Artik on and gave it a chance. And I'm glad I did, because Artik was a serious surprise. A comic book obsessed serial killer teaches his son how to get away with a series of brutal murders until the boy befriends a mysterious man who threatens to expose everything. First off, I'm completely shocked I haven't heard about this movie. I'm not sure if it's just not getting the exposure it needs, or if people are so caught up with the fluff and remakes that are hitting theaters that they skip the lower budget films. As I've been doing Fresh Popcorn for a bit now, I'm more to believe it's the latter. The film's director, Tom Botchii, hails from Warsaw, Poland, and he brings that feel with him in this movie. It's hard for me to explain, but the whole thing has a European feel to it, and I love it. Artik is simple in its approach, visually stunning and grotesque when it needs to be. The story doesn't hold your hand, and you as the viewer get to use your brain on this one. Artik shows you pieces as they fall into place, but it doesn't explain how they got there. To most people, this would probably be a negative aspect, but to me, a guy who is tired of movies telling me how I should watch them, I fucking dig it. The acting is way better than it deserves to be. I'm a fan of layman's terms, so I'll just say everyone acts the shit out of this film. I was already familiar with Chase Williamson, who plays Holton, from movies like John Dies at the End and The Guest, and of course the very talented Matt Mercer and Lauren Ashley Carter. But I hadn't ever seen Jerry Giangelo, who plays Artik, the titular character. Let me just say his performance here is subdued, but deeply disturbing and horrifying. The look of Artik is something special. The film lives in its own world and feels almost disconnected from ours. I'm not sure why, but I kept thinking Mad Max, probably because it has a gritty, simple, mechanical feel that helps the story be legitimately frightening. Sound and music are expertly used here, and one could almost say they become their own character. To say Artik was a beautiful movie would be an understatement, honestly. It's hard to go real deep into analyzing why you should see this without giving some really important scenes away. Fresh Popcorn isn't so much about reviewing the film as it is giving you reasons you should absolutely give it some of your time, because it's well worth a watch, and indeed a fresh popcorn. I wouldn't be surprised if Artik became a cult hit as it circulates. It's that good. Artik is streaming now on Amazon Prime Video, and also for purchase on Vudu, and you can actually purchase a physical copy, like olden times. Either way you approach it, watch it and spread the word. I'm Leigh Evans for Night of the Horrorphile, and this has been Fresh Popcorn. If you want your project featured on Fresh Popcorn, drop us a line on Twitter or through email at horrorphilemailbag@gmail.com.